This is an example of the Tunisian crochet shell stitch that is composed of alternating rows of shell stitch and Tunisian crochet simple stitch. The stitch requires a multiple of 5 stitches plus 2, so for this swatch I'm going to chain 12, so that's 2 5s plus 2, to create a Tunisian crochet foundation row of 12 stitches. And to save time, a link to the video about how to do a Tunisian crochet foundation row is above. I chained 12, so I should have 12 loops on the hook. The first return pass is a normal Tunisian crochet return pass, so the first thing to do is to chain 1, then mark the space at the end of the row, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops all the way along the row to the end. Over, pull the yarn through the last 2 loops, and now do a forward pass of the Tunisian crochet simple stitch. When there is 1 loop on the hook, insert the hook under the front vertical bar of the second stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and continue all the way along the row to the marked space at the end. The next return pass is going to be the return pass where the shells are created. For the last stitch of the forward pass, insert the hook into the marked space, yarn over and pull up a loop. And it is essential to check the number of loops on the hook. Then chain 1, and I strongly recommend marking the space at the end of the row, because it can be a little tricky to work out where it is at the end of the forward pass. Now chain 2, 1, 2, and now pull yarn over and pull the yarn through 6 loops, 3, 4, 5, 6, yarn over and chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and now pull the yarn through 6 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now chain 2, 1, 2, and pull the yarn through the remaining 2 loops, so there is 1 loop on the hook. So now there is a row of simple stitch and a row of shell stitch. I insert the hook in the next chain from the end, yarn over, pull up a loop, and insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now insert the hook into the shell, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then the chain after that, yarn over, pull up a loop, the chain after that, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then the chain after that, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now insert the hook into the shell, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then insert the hook into the next chain after the shell, yarn over, pull up a loop, then insert the hook into the final chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then the final stitch is pushing the hook into the marked space, yarn over and pull up a loop. Again, it is essential to check the number of loops on the hook, and there should be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now chain 1, mark the space at the end of the row, and this return pass will be a normal Tunisian crochet return pass. Now pull the yarn through the last 2 loops, and the forward pass is going to be simple stitch all the way along the row. And just carry on building up the fabric until it is of the required size, alternating rows of Tunisian crochet simple stitch and shell stitch. So now you can see the fabric building nicely with alternate rows of Tunisian crochet simple stitch and Tunisian crochet shells. For the last row of this swatch I'm going to finish with Tunisian crochet simple stitch, as the first row of the swatch was Tunisian crochet simple stitch. So this is the final return pass. And here we are, this is a completed swatch of the Tunisian crochet shell stitch. A lovely attractive fabric that is slightly more solid than the Tunisian crochet lacy shell stitch.